day again. Sometimes family can be your worst critic. Back to the 11 energy. So I was talking to one of my daughters, my worst critics, because I want to be my best person for them, right? So I take it personally when I'm doing something that they don't particularly like, or that I feel like something that they might feel like I failed at. So I was talking to my baby and she said, Mom, you're an 11, but right now you're acting like a 2 because I was being human and I was being a woman and I was sharing something of vulnerability, okay? Or she was pointing out a vulnerability that I have as my personality type. And when you're feeling vulnerable, sometimes you want to lash out and like you don't want to say the wrong thing, you know? I got one of those mouths that sometimes I say the wrong thing at the wrong time. And then sometimes you're silent when you should speak. And it was one of those weird times when she said that and I was like, oh Lord, do I speak or do I stay silent? But I had to speak and I had to let her know how I really felt about that. So that's what my journey is all about. When I was growing up, I saw a lot of people that were considered leaders. They were mandated, you know what I'm saying? They had the title and the label, they had the letters behind their name or whatever. And those were the go-to people. However, media, the television had indoctrinated me into thinking that these people were larger than life, that they weren't human. They didn't have any human things about them, like your teacher doesn't get pregnant and she doesn't use the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? That kind of thing. That's the way things were in my head, you know, that people that were in authority didn't make mistakes. They didn't have flaws. They were chosen because they were so perfect, right? For that, whatever it is that they were supposed to be doing. But that's a really wrong assumption, really wrong assumption. And I got hurt a lot expecting for those leaders and those go-to people to have all the answers and to have the morality that, in my mind, should have been accustomed along with the title that they had. But it's not so. So as I've grown and I've had my walk myself, like one of those leaders is my own mother. And I am now a mother. Another set of leaders that I felt discouraged about were teachers. But now I'm a teacher in my own way. I teach you a lot of things that I know. And there's an accountability. Be careful about when you point fingers at others because there's 3 pointing back at you. And I was always uncomfortable about letting people down because of what I experienced from leaders. So when my daughter said that to me, it really got me in this very fragile place. And in knowing that was perfect for me because this is all about being real. It's all about being raw. It's all about the experience. And this is what I feel. We place leaders so high up on a pedestal that they can't be human. And that's unrealistic. With knowledge comes wisdom. And so we should know that you may be the leader of a ship, but it doesn't make you a farmer. You may be the leader as a mom, but it doesn't make you a ballerina, you know, just coming up with things like everybody has their department. And it's okay not to be perfect in other areas. A matter of fact, realizing the vulnerabilities that I have, I feel makes me a better teacher. To be able to let you know that it's okay to have a number 2. It's okay to be a number 2. That's the fertilizer, you know what I'm saying? That's part of life. We all go number 2. And so if I'm not an 11, the teacher's teacher all the time, and I don't feel like that, in every area of my life, then that's real. That's living. That's life. As a leader, you're not going to feel all put together and ready to, you have all your ducks in a row in every area of your life. Stay in your lane, okay? When it comes to interesting spiritual matters and a lot of other stuff, I'm your girl. I'm your 11. But when it comes to certain other areas of my life, domestic stuff, I'm a 2. I'm a woman, okay? And it's not such a bad thing when you look at what it means to be a woman. Just, anyway, to accept my vulnerability and my strengths is my journey. And I'm starting not to mind as much. And I'm grateful for the opportunities to tell the truth about the real journey. Those people that had their stuff all together, that were depicting themselves as leaders, are not allowed to show themselves falling apart. They're not allowed to show that they need help. They're not allowed to admit they make mistakes. And to me, that's not leadership material. And this new time that we're in, where there's nothing new under the sun, accountability is something that we need to come back into. It's okay to feel vulnerable. It's okay to realize that you made a mistake so that you can correct it. Those people who have all their stuff all put together can't admit that they made mistakes. Therefore, they can't truly get it together. And they can't truly harmonize and magnetize to the truth, because you always have to depict yourself as this idea of whatever it is in your head that's the leader. But I'm the leader that I wanted when I was a child. The leader that'll tell you, I make mistakes and I'm learning how to fix them. But I can help you with this over here. That over there, you need to go to someone else. That is a leader. Okay? I can help you, but today's not the greatest day. I can help you right now if you don't mind dealing with my personality and my low vibe kind of frequency. Or you can wait until tomorrow or another day or later on when I'm feeling better, because I'm not at my capacity right now that I think you might be looking for. That's a leader. I don't know, but maybe so-and-so does. That's a leader, okay? Stepping up to the plate when you don't want to. That's also a leader. And accepting responsibility. And so I had to tell my daughter, even though you don't see me as an 11 right now, which I wasn't trying to be a teacher's teacher talking to my child, even though you know that I have the capacity for that. I'm just being your mom, and I'm being a woman that's living and learning. And that makes me a number 2 right now. So excuse me if I plant some fertilizer and be real, because everybody goes number 2. Much love to you and yours. This is Siren Buddha Medicine. I'm out.